be in a relationship going forward and make me feel nice.
Yeah,
Like, why won't?
I'm gonna
Absolutely.
Yeah, because obviously that would stem from something. That would stem from mistrust. That would stem from an action. Obviously, unless you're someone who's going into a relationship quite like traumatized, like, do you know what I mean? But it would stem from it. Do you think we should have got time for one more?
Let's do one more. Yeah, we're gonna read one there.
I think there's one more for you, Liz.
Should I do it off the last one that you submitted in?
Where's that?
This one.
We just did that.
So, rubbish. Sorry. Okay, hold on 1 second. All right, this is a good one. So it's on the messages, but what I will say. Okay, cool. So this is more of a dilemma, and I'm asking for advice. So this is from Anonymous. Most like this. Most of the men I know in long-term relationships, myself included, have pretty abysmal sex lives. The wife or girlfriend becomes the gatekeeper, and it's only when she feels like it. Now, I'm not suggesting women should acquiesce. I think basically submit to male's demands all the time. It's meant to be a two-way street. But early on in a relationship, the partners acted like they were streetwalkers, and sex was constant, frantic, and experimental. Now, for most of us, it's like a fucking. Now, for most of us, it's like fucking a tranquilized mattress. So, wow. So, not only is it not often, but it's low quality. There's always reasons not to do it. And even more reason than that. You can't do this. I'm not doing that. And she won't get on top. Okay.
Is he the partner? The girl don't just get through his phone or something.
I've been looking at some other stuff online, and same.
Yeah, it's kind of the same. Fucking awful. Why is it not right? He's done shit. Oh my God.
What do you guys think about that? So long-term relationships, right? Okay, so again, going back to understanding and having communication with your partner. Now, I watched a podcast the other day, and it was a Stephen Bartlett podcast, and there was a lady on there, and I can't remember the quote, but she was talking about there's a science behind this. Like, even at the beginning, that honeymoon period when the sex is amazing and everything is, electric and magnifying and stuff like that, that is a natural reaction that can only be had through experiencing a new person. And then when you get to know that person, then obviously that chemical can't exist. So it's absolutely impossible to try to maintain that type of sex life, unfortunately. I mean, and on both parties as well, because you're less excitable and stuff like that.
Do things like still spice it up a bit.
So it's a head thing that they were saying. So they were basically saying that, like, it's so basically that when that fits, so you can. In the form of, then it comes, because you don't naturally feel as up for it as you used to do, right?
I think it depends on your personal sex drive, though, because there's people that when you meet someone that might not have a high sex drive anyway. I think everyone's just different, but I get what you're saying about the novelty thing.
Yeah. So there's that
novelty. Yeah. Also, when you break up with someone and get back with them, it's like the honeymoon period all over again, and you're really into each other.
Yeah.
So it's a long time
apart. If you guys stuff like cheating and go back, you're probably never going to want to have sex with them again.
Chop it off.
But I think the solution to that,
so I can see why it would be like, I think it depends on how your relationship.
It depends on your libido, it depends on your sex drive. Also, contraception can have an effect on your hormones and your sex drive. Things that you eat can have it.
Age.
There's so many different things. But
having kids,
where you are, like how you're feeling. But I think the important thing is obviously, I would always say that, like, sex is a very important part of a relationship. So as a woman, I feel like, not to like, all right, let me just, do you know what I mean? But you're not always going to feel like massively in the mood. But I'd say they make that effort. It doesn't have to be a forced thing. But there's days I wake up and I don't want to go for a run, but I go anyway. You know what I mean? But not in a way that's going to feel sort of demeaning for you and everything. But just understand that as much as your partner needs to cater to your emotional needs, they also have sexual needs that need to be catered to too. And if your partner was to completely stop having sex with you or stop attempting to have sex with you, then I think as a woman you would be worried. But like anything, no case is a one glove fits all situation. And that particular gentleman, I would advise speaking to his wife, about it, and just and see
how you feel.
Yeah. And she might not take it too good, because women aren't good at taking, we're not good at taking those type of conversations. We feel attacked. But if there are any women listening and you do feel like that, you need to understand, don't feel attacked. Understand that, your relationship is important, and it's not like there's anything wrong with you. It's just a natural thing, and maybe you could put a bit more of an effort in, or
dress up.
Yeah. And also, we don't know, sorry to this, he's anonymous, but we don't know if he's being an arsehole, because also the other element of it is a woman, in order to be intimate, needs to feel loved and cared for.
Exactly what I did.
Yeah, sympathy and stuff. Yeah,
to feel in their relationship.
That's a big thing.
So, yeah, make sure you're getting your woman flowers.
Yeah.
Take her out on dates, treat her nice.
Yeah. Compliment her.
And she'll be backing it up for you.
Yes.
Light the candle.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
All right, cool.
But anyway, guys, thank you for watching this week. That is our Dear Sisterhood. And guys, please send us your all of your dilemmas, anything you want advice on, any funny stories. And don't forget to
Like, comment, share, and subscribe.
Bye. Bye.